Imagine yourself for a moment in a place where time seems to slow down, where you feel safe and welcomed, far from the whirlwind of routine and the worries that sometimes seem to consume our thoughts. Take a deep breath. Feel the air entering your lungs and then leaving gently, like a light breeze. Now imagine that, as you breathe, all those anxious thoughts and daily worries are like clouds in the sky. They arise, float, and pass away without haste. Today, we will embark on a simple but transformative journey to find refuge in the midst of chaos. No matter where you are or what you are experiencing, in just a few minutes, you'll discover 3 mindfulness techniques that will bring relief, clarity, and inner peace. Conscious breathing, body scanning, and observation of thoughts practices that can be applied at any time of the day, guiding you back to the present moment. Imagine discovering ways to calm your mind and lessen the intensity of anxiety, as if you were anchoring yourself to something solid, even in the turbulent waters of your thoughts. Ready to try it? Take another deep breath and allow this initial pause to prepare you for the serenity that is to come. These 3 techniques we will explore today are like tools you can carry in your pocket, discreet but powerful. Let's start with the first one, conscious breathing. Imagine, for a moment, that your breath is a firm anchor, connecting you to the present moment. Feel the air entering through your nose, filling your lungs slowly, and then leaving, as if each exhalation lets a little bit of anxiety go. Conscious breathing is simple. All you need to do is stop for a few moments, inhale deeply, hold it for a second, and then release slowly. As you do this, you become a witness to your own body, noticing the rhythm of your breathing, the beating of your heart. It is as if the world around you stops, and the only thing that matters in that moment is the air coming in and going out. This exercise restores something to the mind that anxiety steals: control. And as you practice, each intentional breath will gradually bring you to a state of calm, breaking the chain of accelerated thoughts. Take a deep breath now. Feel the air. Allow yourself a moment of peace. Now, let's do a practice that goes beyond the mind and connects with the body scan. Close your eyes and bring your attention to your feet. Feel the ground beneath them, the firmness, the weight. Then, slowly move up, noticing your legs, knees, thighs. Take your time, notice every detail, every sensation. You may notice a tension that you didn't even know was there, a stiffness in your shoulders, a lightness in your arms. This scan is a way of reminding ourselves of the body that is so often forgotten in the whirlwind of thoughts. As you go through each part, you will gradually release it, as if each breath we take is lifting a weight from our body. And in the end, this feeling of being whole, present in each point, creates an almost palpable lightness. It's as if you're returning home to yourself. Notice how, as you focus on your body, your mind gradually becomes silent. There's no room for the past or the future, just the present moment, and you, anchored in each sensation. Now, let's move on to the last technique, observing your thoughts. Imagine that your mind is like a river, and your thoughts are leaves floating in the current. You observe each leaf that passes by one, without picking it up, without holding on to it. Just let it appear, pass by, and move on. At this moment, observe each thought as if it were something distant, something you can see but don't need to control. Without judging it, without holding on to it, just let it come and go, like clouds moving across the sky. If an anxious thought arises, don't fight it. Just notice its presence, like someone observing a leaf that will soon disappear around the bend in the river. This practice helps you remember that you are not your thoughts. They are merely visitors who come and go with no power to define you. And as you practice this, little by little, you'll feel a light freedom, as if your mind were opening up, leaving room for silence, for the peace that comes from accepting and letting go. Now that you know these 3 techniques, think of them as anchors that you can cast whenever you feel the storm of anxiety approaching. Conscious breathing, body scanning, and observing your thoughts are your tools, your silent allies. They require nothing more than a few minutes and the desire to be present. Over time, Each practice begins to create a space of peace within you, a sense of control that is independent of the circumstances around you. They are moments of pause in the midst of chaos, small breaths that bring clarity and strength. As you adopt these practices, little by little, you will notice that anxiety loses its intensity and a subtle calm begins to emerge, steady and constant. And remember, these techniques aren't just for the tough days. They're like seeds you plant in your routine that, over time, grow into a deeper state of presence. Then, when the next wave of anxiety hits, you'll be prepared, grounded, with a calmer heart and a lighter mind. These practices are a journey that starts small, but can profoundly transform the way you approach each day. As you incorporate them into your routine, you'll realize that you don't have to wait for a perfect moment or place to use them. All it takes is a moment of mindfulness, a simple breath, a brief return to your body, or a quiet look at your thoughts. So, the next time you feel anxiety creeping in, remember this space you have inside yourself. It's always there, accessible, like a safe home you can return to whenever you need it. Just stop, breathe, feel, and observe. Small moments like these are what bring about true transformation, the knowledge that no matter what happens, you have the strength within you to find peace. And if these practices bring a sense of lightness to your life, share that knowledge. Show someone the path to the same calm that now resides within you. After all, we all need a little more peace and presence in our lives, and perhaps in time, this simple act of self-attention can brighten the world around you.